I welcome you all in this tutorial. In the last video, I have explained you how to prepare individual parts for the knuckle joint. Okay, we have prepared this eye end, then fork end, then pin, collar and taper pin. So in this video, we are going to assemble those parts or provide joints between the parts to form the knuckle joint. Okay, so this is the knuckle joint. So how the assembly will be carried out? This eye end is there. To this eye end, this fork end will be connected through this cavity or whatever this middle space is there. In between that, eye end will get fixed. Then this common hole, through that common hole, this pin will be inserted from the bottom side. Then this collar will be placed on the top side of this pin, and this taper pin will be inserted through this common hole which is there in the collar and pin for locking purpose. Okay, so this is nothing but the knuckle joint. So initially we will start our assembly with the eye end. Okay, we will start the assembly with the eye end. So already we have created the part. I have saved it by converting into components. Okay, so we will start with this eye end. So first of all, first step is you need to fix this initial component. Okay, so go to component, ground it. Okay, so it will not be movable now. Okay, now we will insert another component, that is nothing but the fork end. Okay, so just go to data panel, select this fork end, right click on it and insert into current design. It will take some time. We'll drag it outside for our simplicity. Press OK. Close this data panel. Okay. Now I want to connect this fork end with this eye end, keeping this hole as a common. Okay. So for that purpose, I need to provide a joint between them. Okay. So this I will consider this as a reference part for it. Okay, so just go to assemble joint, press Ctrl for selecting the center. Then this upper face should be in contact with the lower face of the eye end. And motion type should be revolve. Okay, along the z axis. We want it as a z axis, so we will keep it as it is. Okay, press OK. Now it is possible to rotate this component along this. Okay, so we will keep it as like this, and we will capture this position. Okay, for our reference. So again it is movable. It will come back to its revert position in this point only. Okay. Now next component is we want to insert the pin inside this. So again go to data panel, right click on the pin and insert into current design. Okay, we will drag it outside, press OK, close this data panel. Now in order to insert this pin, we will insert this from the bottom side. Okay, so again go to joint command, joint. Now it should be again having relative motion. Okay, so select this face along with this center point which is fitted at the bottom. Select this, then from the bottom side select this bottom center along with the circular surface. Okay, select this, that pin will get fitted inside the box. Okay, and press OK, because motion we want it to be revolve. Okay, press OK. So now it can be rotated as per the requirement. We'll come back to original position by using revert option. Now we will place the next component, that is nothing but the collar. Okay, go to data panel, select this collar, insert into current design. Again we will drag it outside, press OK. Close this data panel. Now we want to insert this collar over this pin. Okay, so for that purpose go to again joint. Now select this inside surface, press Ctrl for selecting the center circle. Then we will select the same circle which is going to no, we will not provide joint like this. We will try it in different manner. We want to keep bottom face of the collar in contact with the this collar, upper face of the collar. Okay, so we need to select that accordingly. We can do like this also. We will match the hole which is drilled inside the collar with the hole drilled inside the pin. Okay, observe through this, it is a common hole. Press OK. Okay, so now we will be able to move it. Again go to default position. Now final part is remaining, that is nothing but the insert the taper pin inside this hole. Okay, so for that purpose again insert, go to data panel, insert this taper pin into current design. while giving joint to collar, either you can give the joint between this pin and collar, or either you can provide joint between this part and this part. Okay, there are various ways available. I have shown you joint by using this hole, cavity hole. I have to match it. Okay, now I will connect this taper pin. So for that purpose, again go to joint, select the face, this, then select the another face, I will select this again, then select the another face. Okay, so while creating this joint, what I have selected, circular part of this along with the center and circular part of this hole along with the center. Okay, so that's why they are exactly matched each other. I can provide offset here by giving some distance. Let us suppose we have created 5 mm as extra. Okay, so same distance we can keep 5 mm. Okay, so you can give the offset. I have selected the this surface with this center and this cavity of the hole with this center. Okay, and motion type should be, you can provide sliding also. Okay, that pin can move outward. Okay, but for fixing purpose it should be tightly attached with the collar. Okay, so that's why I am selecting here rigid option. Okay, and press OK. So now if you observe here, if you try to give angular motion to this, it is possible. So that is nothing but the advantage of the knuckle joint. Okay, this end is also movable, but right now in our assembly we have fixed this component initially. Okay, so that's why it is not movable. But if in the real life, you can see that these two ends can have relative motion between them. So that's why whenever there is a joint which is required to connect tractor, that means front portion of the vehicle with the back portion or a trolley like structure is there, then at that time this type of a knuckle joint can be used. Okay, so this is nothing but the assembly for knuckle joint. Okay, thank you.